Yeah, well, the ones is going to be a tough one to crack.
Well, I thought I'd be similar.
He did? Oh, he did, yeah. There's a few vying for that spot at the moment. I don't know if you knew, you might know Josh Loach. No, Josh Loach. Josh Loach. Yeah, he was because he got injured, didn't he? And he's done his knee. He doesn't think he's going back. I was chatting to him because
last time I saw him, he was just.
yeah, well, he was supposed to be playing. He was supposed to come and work for me. And he didn't take the job in the end.
Who won the toss?
No, he basically.
Thomas had a word on it.
Yes.
Sorry, Martin, that seat's been accounted for. James Penfold's on Coke.
Oh yeah, do you want a bit?
You can get a bit cider if you don't mind.
Yeah.
There you go. See?
You finished his sentence.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Where's left my phone?
We only had 3 today, so it may as well. Oh, I said that on the mic. Isn't it? I said I haven't had any today, so. Why is it sticking? Don't want to know. And this guy's sticky there. There we go. Newdigate CC lost the toss. First win of the day for Capel. Great start. There we go. We're off. Cool, the scoreboard's in a bit of a funny position today.
Surrey Earthquake.
Earthquake. Whack.
Hopefully not.
No, hopefully not, isn't it? Well, you playing tonight? You playing tonight? Yeah. Perfect. No. NFS. No, I'm injured. I think the orders come down from the top that I'm not allowed to play. Too good. Right, Chingles. Very good. Hear your repertoires on the podcast this week?
Yeah.
Wally of the week.
Not happy with that.
No.
I played my point already.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well done.
Robbed.
When did you claim your point? Last night?
Yes, I am.
Fair enough. Robbed of what? Player of the week?
Yeah.
Well, Tenny will enjoy his muffin. He'll be alright.
But I'd rather a pint.
Yeah. There you go. No, you've been taking your foot off. Haven't been here much. Hard to claim when you're not here. Doesn't work. You go in the Crown and say, "Oh, can I have a? I got Wally a week last week. Can I have a? Fine." Doesn't work. They're closed normally.
I was in the Abingdon Hatch on Tuesday. I was in the Plough in Rusper yesterday.
Ooh.
Both very pleasant beer gardens, I love that.
Beautiful. What's this doing?
Turns brightness up.
Is it? Is that what it does? No.
Yeah?
No, but it didn't turn it down, is it?
It turns brightness up. Oh.
Have you got it all sorted?
Yeah, we're in. Right, you're going to have to get up, Ollie. James is on co-coms today.
Yes, sir.
I think there's actually quite a fun feature of how do we do it? Video.
I've brought a fun. Are we live yet?
Yeah, we're live. We're speaking.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've actually got quite a fun feature for you for the halftime interlude.
Amazing. Video capture settings.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Select window to capture. It's like that. No, otherwise.
Oh, he's going to try and have a vote, is he?
I think we.
No.
I've messaged him, it's gone through, just asking if he's on his way, but he's not replying. Because he messaged me, so that's why I
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, he was putting himself down as available and made himself selected.
He messaged me asking just for the address and everything.
Okay.
Sent him that stuff. He knows where we are.
Well, I'm not going to subfield this week.
Multi-camera audio.
Oh, mate, I'm going to sit here and enjoy my pint. I've been. What are you trying to do?
So there was a way we could very easily last year switch between that camera and this camera.
Oh, you have two.
Well, just this camera and then that camera.
Oh, I see.
So
Right,
now
yeah,
what
yeah.
I've got is a red light here, so that's no good. Oh, here we go. I found it. Here we go. Look.
Oh, we're going to
We're
switch
in.
between. No, okay. Hi, Vicky. How you doing, mate? Yeah, we'll catch up after this.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Hello and welcome to episode 54.5 of This Week in Capel, otherwise known as the live stream of Newdigate and Capel. No, your eyes do not deceive you. Newdigate have got a midweek side out. I know, you're all shocked.
Nice start. Keep it nice and friendly. Hello, everybody. Pleasure to be on the stream. So, in terms of the game, then, what's happened so far, Ollie? In terms of the toss?
Yeah, if you full interview mode. If any advertisements, any companies want to put their advertisement behind us here, just let us know. We can
Or advertisement?
we can maybe do that. What do you want to put behind us? What companies have we got?
I know Jake's. Probably does enough.
I'm part of my band in the club.
Yeah.
I believe so. Who won the toss today, Ollie?
Rudy won the toss, I believe.
Rudy won the toss.
Unless, Jonty.
Yeah, Jonty won the toss.
Jonty won the toss and clearly has decided to bat first on the basis that Newdigate are all kitted up and ready to go. Missing one player at the moment, Al Roy. Not quite sure where he is. Al Roy, if you're listening, please come on down.
There we go. Advertisements on the stream. That is AR Stewart Roofing, friend of the podcast. So Craig is going to be over the moon with that.
I don't know if we tell you.
More like that.
There we go.
Perfect.
There we go. Sounds
This is
nice.
great stuff. We're going to have.
There we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to a good game.
With an advertisement book. I didn't play against Forest Green last year, no. No, last time we played. Yeah, that was a while ago. Last time we played. We're looking forward to it. It's a great day for it. I'm really pleased that my body has taken the decision to wait until it's really, really sunny to get injured.
Yeah, it's probably a nice way to be
for that.
a nicer way to be spending your Saturdays and Sunday afternoons than running in.
I'm going to have to learn how to umpire or something.
I wouldn't recommend it. I did it for a few seasons and it's shit.
There we go.
Are we allowed to swear?
I think so.
All right, I'll try and curb it. There's much more enjoyable things you can do for 6.5 hours.
Yeah. I would say you can probably say whatever you want because the only people who are going to complain are generally the opposition who watch. And since you are part of that,
Yeah, integral.
it seems to be a problem. So who requested for us to be commentating? You said a few chums.
Yeah, they
Dan
Kean-
Harrington, friend of the pod.
Kian and Ryan. So the captain and the guy with the furthest at the back with the green cap, they were very keen. They thought the podcast was excellent, and they said that commentary should be done for all games. I said, "There's no way I'm commentating for 90 overs."
40 overs. We're fine.
40 overs is absolutely fine. But 90 seems like a stretch.
Well, you just got to bowl them out, then you don't have to do 90 overs,
There is that.
or get bowled out.
So
Two ways.
you've got a proper umpire?
Yeah, Mr. David Venn.
Oh,
Looks like we need a square leg as well. It's Dom Venn, so we've got a Venn diagram.
very good. I was just about to come out with that line. You stole it.
Yeah.
Well done. Big
So here
fan.
we go. We can do more fun stuff with our camera.
And so opening the batting for Capel, we have looks like
Harry and Harry.
Harry and Harry,
Yeah.
your brother and
Yeah.
Eid.
No, Harry.
Bradley.
Yeah, one of the twins.
There we go.
There's his twin.
Who's going to be taking strike?
Yeah.
Harry. Looks like Mr. Margetts is taking number one.
So what we can do here is we can zoom around. This is great fun. So middle of the wicket. Oh no, that's already a middle, is it? Main. Does middle of the wicket not work?
Yeah, it did. It zoomed in literally a fraction.
Hello, Mum. You all right? Over here, I believe, is the scoreboard.
Hello, Mr. Margetts.
which is
That's
no longer
no longer there. Need to
Remove the scoreboard.
recapture that. There it is.
Yeah, so
So, opening the bowling for Dorking, we have
who's Dorking?
Dorking. Open the, that's a rugbyism. Opening the bowling for Newdigate, we have Toby Ball. Who's scoring?
Ollie, I think.
Are you doing it that at the same time?
Ollie Burnham's scoring.
Oh, I'm scoring, yeah. No, I'm scoring. Oh, no.
Well, either way, you better get ready because we're off.
Perfect.
Just in your text out, isn't it?
Just about. Really quickly, have you got any pre-match predictions?
I think we're going to set about 160 and hopefully defend it.
Sounds great. Let's go.
That's my guess.
Back to the action.
That's a wide ball.
And it's going to be a couple of runs.
Great start.
Who's opening bowling, sorry?
Toby Ball.
Toby Ball. So Harry, start.
And we also have twins.
They're the balls.
They are the balls.
Hoping some Vicky roll.
He's bowled a wide straight to his twin.
I mean, the first ball of the match can often go for 4, so going for 3 isn't too bad.
Yep. I think I've been part of the game in the first position for 6.
That'll come up a bit later on, actually. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we're yet to have a legitimate delivery.
That's actually incorrect.
Because it's 2 for wide and no
2
extra
for
ball.
wide.
So in fact, they are, even though illegitimate, they are legitimate.
2 legitimate wides. Oh, and a drop catch.
There's no ball anyway.
It is a free hit. Yeah. No ball, no run.
Not a great start, but always room for improvement.
Yep, loves it.
Oh my God.
Wonder what there's no ball for. Oh, whisked away. Another no ball.
That was.
And a 6.
It was very close.
I don't think it.
Very close. It's the camera angle, wasn't it?
I'm.
Yeah, I thought it was very close, but I would have given it benefit as well.
I wouldn't have given that a no ball, but there we go. Controversy from the start.
What 3 hits?
Let's have a look. We've got the live replay. So
Yeah. And
No,
back to back on that basis. This is another free hit.
Wow. Oh, it was close.
Yes.
I think
Would you have been happy with being no balled on that one?
I think the back of the foot might have been on the white line, but as we all know, it needs to be behind the white line.
That's correct.
We can comment as much as we can from here, but let's be honest, none of us are watching, and the
I
umpire.
was watching, yeah.
The umpire's got a better view than we do.
And that's gone as well.
Didn't quite get hold of that, but it should have run away.
Now, Toby is coming in with a slight injury. He has screwed up his toe and was a doubt of the game, but has come through. But he'll be disappointed with this start. I'm not going to lie, bowled very well in the game against Dorking. Correct. That's better. And that's, there you go.
Good bit of fielding there.
Don't show him too early. Don't show it too early.
But no kills, sir.
No kills, no. Andy Kill suffered a dislocated shoulder 3 weeks ago at the Dementors South Nutfield. So he's now out for the season. Yeah, good start. And Steve's recovering from an ACL operation and spends most of his week in Germany because he's a high flyer now. So neither of those. More likely Ian coming in actually with his flight and guile, the father.
Wasn't there a lady keel?
There is Fiona, yeah, she's just coming back from another ACL operation and she's due to be playing at the weekend for the ladies.
Who's the bowler?
This is Santosh Vijayan.
Is this your overseas?
No. You're allowed to have players playing for a club that.
No, I know, but I
he's,
thought
he's
what-
a
okay.
he's a physio at East Surrey Hospital.
No, but your overseas started with a V, didn't it?
No.
What was your overseas called?
I do apologise. Yeah, Vichy.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
right.
okay.
Let me see,
But
see the
Santosh and Vichy are different letters.
Oh no, that was wrong. Just normal wide. Ooh, a bit of a tempter there.
Well, welcome into the game, Thomas Harper. Fresh back from finishing school and A levels, so he'll be joining us at the weekend.
So these two are very deep on the ring.
Have you put the ring out this time? Yeah.
We put the ring out. We always put the ring out.
Yeah, Dorking didn't. They didn't put out the run-ups, the restrictions for the bowler either.
Even Abidja, I had to do it myself as a batsman.
A bingo.
We're all village clubs. We all have our own difficulties.
Exactly. Fielder Kean.
Good bit of cricket that. Nice
Not
ball.
bad from the keeper. Kean, normally the wicket keeper, has taken the gloves off today to give Harry the gloves.
Another good drive.
Oh, that's a lovely pickup by Toby. Fair play.
The run rate has plummeted here.
Didn't fancy mowing the outfield?
You wouldn't want the outfield much quicker than this, I must say.
Oh, mate, first game of the season. So quick on that.
Yeah.
We end up 22-7.
Yeah, and the bobbles out there, you wouldn't want to
No,
reveal them any further. That's a lovely slap away.
it's a lovely drive through the covers.
If anyone who's watching the live stream can text me and tell me if there's a delay on the mic, that'd be great.
I'll have a little look.
Have a little look. Thank you, Angus. And then text me.
And Newdigate go up to their full contingency with Alroy coming in.
Spot on, that's pretty good. Hannah Margett says hello. Hello. Thank you, Hannah. Tuning in from abroad.
Where is she at the moment?
Dubai. Lives in Dubai.
About you're probably half a second ahead.
Half a second ahead. Perfect. Little I wonder. I can't remember how to do it. Yeah.
Camera on yourself.
I know. We're doing. We do mid-over interviews here. It's classy. Not really interviews. You know, they go to the comms box.
Yeah, it's right. I love how you turned it away when you drinking your pint.
Well.
Quite unprofessional.
So Toby's back for his second over.
And a what?
Cheers. Is that no ball? Did you see it from? Yeah.
And that should take priority over a
It
white.
should do, yeah, because one's a free hit and one's not.
Maybe you realised you were a bit strict with the other one, so you gave me a bit of a doubt on that
Yeah,
one.
maybe. That is.
On, oh, crikey.
Oh.
Got a bit big on him, that, I think, isn't it?
Mute audio in accent audio there. It's good.
Oh wow, that's gone.
Still didn't get hold of it though.
How many milliseconds are in a second?
It's 1,000.
Millie's a clue, I
So
think.
if I did 500 millisecond delay, we should be okay.
What was it on?
None.
What I'd like to know is if the audio now matches the stream.
We'll have to test on this ball. Running in, Toby ball, held it down. It's left. Oh, everyone's left.
That's, this
4
is-
wides. The bowler must be used to bowling up the hill at Newdigate, where that would have just stopped, probably before the keeper. It's on such a slant.
We can both slag off each other's pitches, Capel.
Yeah. I think Penfold's mic's broken. Oh,
It's not been a great start. I'm I'm waiting for things to pick up. Just the 20 and over.
No, 19 for one though.
Yeah, nothing with the ball to go. For someone who's overstepping the run up as well. Oh, there's another no ball. That was a big no ball as well. It counts as 6. No ball runs for. I'm sure the oncoming bowler is over the moon with this. It's a free hit first ball.
Loaded up with a free hit. 49 off 3. None down.
What's it then?
Right.
Does it extend as it gets full?
Bang on.
Keep it off the pitch, Jack.
Bang on.
Is it bang on? Perfect. Thank you, Angus.
Right on the pitch.
He's not the bride person, is he?
Santosh coming
Free
on
hit
for his
first ball.
second over, and it is a free hit.
He did.
You chose. Hey? You chose? Yeah, mate. Oh, it's on as well.
Oh, there was controversy the other day in the Three Bridges game where he took the bells off and then he picked up the stump and hit it, and he said he wasn't out stumped, but now he's out run out.
Was it the other bloke?
No. He said he was attempting a run, and therefore you can be out run out. That was the controversy.
Was it given out?
It was given out.
It seems like teams like Three Bridges and stuff who film their games have more weird stuff happen.
Yeah,
teams who don't.
I'd go with that. And it was actually, I believe, I can't remember exactly, I believe it was against Billingshurst, and they did have form. And it was the keeper that went up, and after the controversy, about an over later, the keeper, who, funny enough, even in the Prem, wasn't wearing a lid when he was standing up, then took a ball on the side of the knee and was broken. And there was a lot of suggestion that karma, as the ball absolutely sails off a length over the head.
So that was a
Proper bit of lift there, wasn't it?
yeah. I'd say it wasn't a full toss, it wasn't a full length ball, but it's just back of a length.
It looked like it grabbed the pitch, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think it would stop.
Yeah, you would have thought that'd be a sort of a whip away from the midriff, and it's come sort of helmet height, and they've just gotten up on it. Really makes use of the crease there as well. Oh, I'll just put a dot in. Yeah. Very nice, 10. Fine.
Do extras retire when they get to 50?
Let's hope so. From a green point of view.
We'll bring him off and stick extras back in again.
Yeah, he can come,
Come back in.
If we're all out.
Okay, we have a change of bowling.
Yeah, Toby was playing well.
Vishy Jagdale.
Huh? See, what does Vishy bowl? Give us some insight.
It's 5 out 4 in. That's right, isn't it? Yeah.
Out, by the way.
Yeah, not this early on.
I've no idea of the rules.
There we go. There's 6 overs in the power play.
Oh right, okay.
And we're 4 in.
I
Else,
believe
is it?
he's a left arm orthodox.
One there. Bit of a tricky start. When the batsmen start putting the pressure early on, it's very difficult to bowl.
Let's see if we can get some rip on this.
A bit of aloe vera rubbed into you, or just some aloe vera?
Cool, he's going to be hot down there. Sorry about the kit clash, ladies and gentlemen, tuning in. Although traditional cricket, everyone wears white, so it didn't really matter.
If you get confused, Capel are the ones with the bats in their hand.
Yeah.
Come on, boys, there's a round there.
Well, that's a much better over, with just a single coming off it, 1 ball left in the over.
Bit of a trickier sort of area. Yeah, I mean, bowling that sort of pace with the keeper stood up makes it very difficult to score.
That's dragged the rate right down.
Down to 11.4.
In the power play, going for 1 and over, that is some going.
Just trying to work out where the rest of our bowling's coming from.
I think the batsmen will start taking a few more risks. We're back all the way down to probably 9 today, isn't it?
Where are you today, Rudy? I assume you're in there somewhere.
7 today.
Lucky number 7.
First team number 3 batsman is down at 8. So
Strength to strength. And the first team batsman who scored the most runs for us for 2018, 2019, batting at 9.
yeah.
Also took the most wickets both those years.
And that would be?
Jack Taylor.
There we go.
Corner ball.
Slight misfield there by Elliott.
There's no Toby ball.
Down at a third.
Absolutely not.
Bowler will be very disappointed.
Jack, did you hear us singing your praises a minute ago? Or just ignoring us? We was just singing your praises and you're ignoring us. Yeah. Fair enough. Zoned in. God, very on brand, those crisps. Go with the outfit.
Oh,
One there.
There's another run there. There's 4 in this round.
Yeah, I was just talking to someone about the fact that I think we miss out on a lot of strike rotation sometimes. And we're struggling to score.
perhaps it's just a hot day and they fancy just dealing in boundaries.
Might be that.
Well watched.
Another run there. That's it. That's another run. 100%.
I do remember you saying this last week, and we got a run out next ball.
I didn't say that.
Not that specific ball.
Choose another run when he feels already released it.
Good variations in pace here from Sandy. Bit of F&G, a couple of the quicker ones.
Bit of a loopy one. Making the most of his crease there, Harry. As we finish the power play, 63 for 0 off 6.
Well, I think Newdigate can at least say they dragged it back from an indifferent start. So something to work with at least now. Bradley on 30, Margette's on 10. So retire at 50, from what I remember.
Start at 50. Not come to me. Slam games.
Unfortunately, we cried a couple off. I don't know if it got mentioned.
In passing.
A little bit of a pitch clash.
That happens.
It does.
Can't play on the same pitch.
Oh, that's.
Oh.
No. Some might say he might as well be on the boundary. I suppose he's got it. Yeah. Was it 5 out now?
Sounds about right. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There is 5
Oh,
out.
right. And
Wow.
that's a wicket.
Interesting.
The ramp there going up for Alroy
Caught by.
Pereira.
I think that was wasn't the wrong decision. There wasn't anyone on the boundary behind square. Just didn't quite come off. He didn't seem too annoyed either. You can't be annoyed at. Okay, good start. That's the wonders of the modern game of cricket. You're going to see that sort of shot being played.
Next into bat.
Oh. Next in the back, Rory Attridge. There you go. Yeah. Rory Attridge, who's been lighting it on fire for our twos this season. As mentioned in the podcast, obviously using these midweeks to integrate. Rory's a very much power hitter. Good eye for the ball. Good sportsman.
I understand we're going to see a Capel football club coming down for their another night of pre-season in this heat.
I mean, would you believe it? We had our first training session on Tuesday and we're going in today during what can only be described as a bit of a heat wave.
Bit of a heat wave. Just the 28.5 degrees it was on the way over.
And it's not like the ground has been particularly soft. It's been rock hard since April and we haven't had a drop of rain. So.
We had a couple of players last night in our game with for the Six Bells who decided to dive on the outfield without any trousers on. And shout out to Jordan Morris, who probably should have gone to A&E, the amount of blood that was coming out of his leg at the end of the game.
Oh dear. Did you win?
We did win, yes. We posted 159 and we kept them down to 141.
If Rory's going to get any runs here, it'll be down into those trees. That's his big shot. Looks like that one's going down.
Yeah, going down.
James, if you want to fill us up, you can go and order on my behalf and I'll pay later, since I'm scoring.
Okay. I'm probably going to...
No pressure.
We're probably going to go a little bit slower.
I agree, if you're driving. I think I might not be driving.
So that's the end of the over. And another tight over there.
Oh, no. This doesn't work when the graphics come up. How do I get rid of the graphics? Ah, here we are. Back into the commentary box here. It's just like NASA and Bumble, really.
Yeah, where's this pod? So Sandy's still on, coming in for his fourth and I believe final over, if I do remember some of the rules correctly.
Now we'll be final over, correct. Mr. Andrew Major joined us. President,
Presidente, yes. Yes, my president indeed.
Have you decided if you're going to attack Iran yet?
That's
there he is.
That is a big hit. Right.
Andrew, okay. Nice to see you.
I'm on your board, where am I? No.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to show that to the camera?
No.
That's his match fee.
It's my monthly salary.
Is that Lewis, is it? Got the commentary box working.
Capel won the toss and they've elected to bat. They got off to a bit of a flyer. I think we went for about 20 off the first per over for the first couple of overs, but
Clocked a little bit.
But Santosh and Vishy have dragged it back. We've dropped it all the way down to 9 and over.
Only a bowling team.
Charlie not here.
Charlie, we are live streaming by the way. Charlie's on his way. He had a call Yeah, he's definitely coming down.
Suddenly I was in at 5.
Ooh. Nice bit of flight there from Sandy. 1 ball left in his spell.
I think I'm going to use Rory. I don't know. Still going, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think he's even set it up in the sun. Full toss, whisked away, keeps the strike.
Keeps the strike. Oh, he could have.
I think it's quite hard.
Probably could have taken 2 there. Didn't want it. Preferred to keep the strike. And that's the end of Sandy's spell. And he finishes with 4 overs, 1 for 27.
Quite impressive, all things considered.
Vishy stays on for his 3rd. Certainly doing well with his 2 overs, 1 maiden.
Oh, I think he just bottom maiden, yeah.
In fact, I've mistaken the wides and the wickets. So Santosh was actually 4 overs, number 27. Vishy is 2 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 1. Oh, don't worry about the table.
Sorry, why not?
Tom's just causing an earthquake in the commentary box.
Oh, what's the spin on that?
Rory, nice little 1. Be nice to see Rory get some runs today. He's been forcing his hand in the 2s a little bit, sort of scoring too many runs, not to be considered, but struggling in the midweek. So it'd be nice to see him push on. They've got the message that we're back down to 9.
His sister and his brother.
That is actually true. Something's disconnected. No, it's not that. That's the most important bit. Camera. Still on charge. Something disconnected from the laptop, but unknown. We'll ignore it.
Or ignore it, it might go away.
Yeah.
The dehumidifier is not picking up now much.
Okay, I'll go and cut.
I switched it on. I emptied it and switched it on this evening.
I'll go and cut another hole in the wall.
Is that because it's disconnected from the laptop? The dehumidifier.
Yeah.
You heard that Warning have pulled out the 2.
The 2s have pulled out of volume, haven't they?
The 2s have fallen out.
I thought we cancelled the fixture.
Oh, did we cancel?
I believe so.
Oh, that's terrible.
Do you need some players? We've got some players, spare.
Yeah, I think we possibly do. We lost our all 5 of our first. Oh, that's
Kept low.
Kept a little low.
That is kept low. Bit unfortunate. They put it in batting order, John. That was very kind of him.
Yeah, we've cancelled.
We ran out of bed.
I like you, Rob.
So, Newdigates are going to have a change of bowler.
I'm going to have to pay maximum attention here because
We certainly are, because I've got no idea who we're going to bowl. I think it might be a trial by spin today, looking at our team.
got identical twins batting, so if they get mixed up on the system, we're going to be scuppered. Who's this then?
Thomas Clark for some more spin. So at least we've got the ball going in both directions now.
Leg spin, is it?
Off spin.
Oh, but right arm, left arm.
Yeah.
Last over from the Vicarage Lane end.
Oh, we threw 9 already. These games don't half rattle through when you're only bowling from one end. I'm a big fan of the 10 and 10, I have to say.
I don't mind it.
Certainly does speed up the game between overs.
Why wouldn't you?
No, absolutely.
I think.
So on the
almost seems
basis of,
ridiculous if we don't do it.
well, we'll have a little catch up after the end of this over. But Oh, wow, that looks like that's turned.
One bye. Harry exchanges strike to his twin, Arthur. Thanks for offering to get my helmet.
Oh, it's very good of you. Hi, mate, how are you?
Swacked away by Arthur, second ball.
Listening to the pod on the way back from Canada Island this afternoon. You make a chuckle and a couple of points. You need to get your facts right.
My thanks. Yeah. Where was I wrong, Mark?
Well, thanks, Brand and Mark sorting out the Colts, Goss Group, sorted out with me and Martin and all the rest of it. That was the original starter pack.
Well, no, I was saying who.
We'll do an apology next.
Goss Group, who's that? Oh, well.
They can still do stuff when they did.
Well, he's not going to be that offended then, is it?
No. It's just we feel he didn't teach any of the shots at Surrey.
Useful shot to have, though.
Yeah. Absolutely.
A good one to learn early doors. Extend your innings.
And overseas, we had a guy called Lloyd.
Oh. So, yeah.
And then not forgetting all the...
Oh. I like Toby, mate. Head up, mate. Come on. You're right.
And then I suppose you could class overseas with the Brooklyn Rugby Club.
Oh, yeah, Jason, Eugene. So, yeah, actually.
Maybe when talking about the.
I had Cardi as well.
Oh, yeah. Was that the guy who bowled the beamer?
No, that was Tarek. That was about 15 years later.
Maybe when talking about the history of Capel Cricket Club, we should have people who are over the age of 24.
Have me on, we'll talk about Spitfires over red, dog fights, actual Nazis, bloody names.
Yeah, perfect. Are they still there? I believe there was a World War II plane crashed.
So that is the end of the first 10 overs. Capel are 85 for 2, with Harry Bradley on 36 and Arthur Bradley on 10. So we have a change of ends now, and by the looks of things, Vishy's going to be finishing off his spell, having bowled 3, so he's got 1 left. 85 on the board. Ollie, what do you reckon's par for score here?
Well, we failed to chase about 140 last Tuesday.
Well, 140 is, that is a hot ball.
Yeah. But we also chased 220 against the Surrey Kings last year. Was it Surrey Kings too? Without me and T playing. So that might be the catalyst. So it can be anything. Today, it looks like, I think, about 160, 170 will be defendable. We saw a ball on a reasonably good length hop up over the helmet. We saw one keep a bit low for Rory.
We did, yeah. An indifferent track.
Yes.
Well, in fairness, it looks like it's turned, which is probably beneficial to us right now because we have a lot of spinners, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how someone who can dip it in with a bit of pace comes off on this track.
Looking at our spinning attack today, we've got exactly 0.5 spinners. And that's
it's going to be seam, and more seam.
Yeah, absolutely. If there was going to be a bona fide spinner, that would be Chingles. If he didn't spin it, he's not playing.
And he's not playing, yeah. So, I mean, the fact that he's not playing won't add too much to the attack.
There we go.
Okay, so Vishy on for over number 11 and his 4th and final over.
I really hope our viewers are enjoying this content. Otherwise, we're doing it for naffle reason.
No, thanks, mate.
3 watching. Oh, 13
I
watching.
expect 10 as well.
Chandog.
Yeah, I'll have
Can
it.
we keep the camera on just Ollie? Come on, the boys. Thank you, Shannon. No, we can't.
Oi, wow.
Charles. Inches, please. What's going on here?
Charlie, in fact, you can get 2 inches and put it on Ollie Marget's tab.
He hasn't got one.
He has. Just get 2 inches, but put it on Ollie's tab.
I'll pay for it later. Thanks, Julia. Hey, Julia. Huh? I don't have a number. Just say I'll pay later. If I do have a number, I just no money on it. Shock.
Oh, that's
that's a great shot. That's going to go. That's hit the fence on the half. Harry Bradley whisked away a 6.
Yeah, nice to see him using his feet there. And he moves to 42, so we might have another batsman in soon.
Martin, I believe, is next in.
Martin is padded up, ready to go. Just getting some advice from his son.
Our most
Monty.
experienced batsman.
Oh, that could be.
Oh, I think a bit more of a walking in could have got there.
I'm gonna. Thank you, Charlie.
Do you mind telling him I'll pay him later?
I'll pay for it.
Oh, thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Charlie.
I got that, James. Come on. You're around.
He's only told you that. It's probably gone on your tape.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
Stop up. Time to come up.
2 to come. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to come. In a traditional game of cricket. I thought we were playing 7 balls there.
And that is the end of Vishy's spell. Vishy bowled very well there. 4 overs, 2 for 12. Certainly has dragged Newdigate back into the game, having them gone from a run rate of 20 down to what it is now, which is just above 8. So that will mean a change of bowler for the next over. But Thomas Clark to continue from the playground end. What do you call that, Ollie?
Mortimer Road end.
Mortimer Road?
Yeah, Mortimer Road.
Oh, Rob Mortimer, apologies.
Rob Mortimer, yeah. We've got to give homage to the Mortimers when we can. As the plaque that outside the front says, the Mortimers donated the field to the cricket club to pay homage to all who lost their lives in the Great War.
Very good.
Or the World War II, I can't remember. I should read the plaque, really.
You should do.
I'll learn how to read and then I'll start reading plaques.
And then learn the history of the club so you can add a bit more to the pod. Some accurate information. We maybe do some corrections next week.
We do currently use only.
Using his crease again.
Does Jack fancy standing a bit further to his right, maybe?
I'm actually okay with the keeper slightly back here because the spin hasn't exactly. Oh, it's out. Ooh, it could be an interesting one. In fairness, the umpire is not going to be able to give it. Yeah, I don't have an issue with that. I think, to be fair, I think the batsman was back, but sharp work there from Thomas Clark to try and affect the run out for the little deflection onto the stumps.
You let us know on stream, was that out or was that not out? I think it was out.
That's clothed into the leg side. Picked up by Dave Calcutt, who gets the ball in.
I don't know why I keep waving.
It'd be interesting right now to get a look at the run rates against spin rather than seam because that is gone. That has hit the tree and that is 6 runs. As the seam bowling so far, looking at the run rates, it's gone from 20 to 6 and 3, and in fact that is Harry Bradley who gets his retirement 50, and Martin Wheelwright will be striding to the crease next in at number 5. Came on board. Good afternoon, Mr. Ching.
I think we might have to Chris.
How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Not playing tonight?
Not selected.
Not selected. And as well as the retirement from Mr. Bradley, that is the 100 up in the 12th over.
Well, Harry's
100 for 2 off 11.4.
Harry's contributed 1 of every 2 runs we've scored.
Exactly right.
Always good.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Probably sliding down. Yeah, so far Harry scored 50, extras 27, which gives you the 77 of the 100 runs scored.
How do I retire someone, sir? Oh.
And Martin's off the mark there, with a little dab into the offside for 1. Change of bowler then, with Vishy finishing up. And we have Tom Harper.
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to retire.
Change the view.
Said live stream over there.
Nice start this from Thomas Harper.
Maybe too many people on it.
Well, that could be out. Oh, it's out of the ground, I believe. Unlucky. I'd have backed Ryan with that one. It was a little more bench out there. Not that close. According to Mike Ching, it's basically a drop catch. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Local knowledge.
We're going to start paying attention in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Ching. Oh, he's given him. He's given him out. I think that's seems a bit harsh for a 6'3" man to be out LBW going over the top of his pads, but the umpire's always right.
I think he got down a bit.
There we go.
Feel, but that's okay. Rory, can you swap with Jack, please? Yeah.
Jack, come on, mate.
Well, hang on, he's just about to bowl.
I will admit I completely fucked up scoring in that hole over, so.
What's the predictor got us at currently? 169.
The live stream is struggling. I think we've run out of internet.
Overtime.
Hello, we're doing all right.
Well, the spinners have certainly dragged it back. Ah, it's a great bit of fielding then by Keane. Lovely stop. That's a lovely catch.
Who's got that one,
That
James?
is Thomas Harper, I believe. What a great catch. He's taken a bit of an arm with him. Yeah, we don't normally play rugby in 30-degree heat and when it's rock hard. Do we, Mike?
I've got pre-season.
Pre-season.
Which I've never done.
Yeah, a great catch there by Tom Harper. And that brings Rudy Jakes to the crease.
Getting texts in from the audience saying the live stream's not working too well. I'm getting a lot of errors my end as well. I think the Wi-Fi's not doing too great. Oh yeah, he's got a way better setup than we do. I don't know if this is the home laptop or the away one. If we could get the
Now, having heard the chat from Rudy for the last, well, certainly the first 6 overs, I expect to see a lot of running between the wickets, wouldn't you, Ollie?
Oh, 100%.
That made me smile straight away because I knew he would be chuntering about our running. And then he goes and trots the first one.
You never run the first one hard.
That could be out as well. No, there's no one there. That's gone. Oh, no. Oh, yeah,
interesting
that's
bit of fielding there.
Wow. It's a nice bit of fielding out there by those two.
I don't know how to sort the Wi-Fi out. How do you make Wi-Fi
Try
faster?
turn it on and off.
That's
Ladies
not
and
great
gentlemen,
for a
Mike Ching.
scoring laptop.
No run there.
There's at least
No
two
quick
there.
single from that one. So that's the end of the over. That was a good over. 1 wicket, 2 runs, and the rate is then dragged back to a predicted 160 finish now, which
I
after
think
the
this
first
might help.
3 overs going for 40, I did not see happening.
Do I need that over? I'm going to try and close as many stuff as I can because the CPU's a bit bummed. There you go, the CPU's dropping. I think that's what
Blame the heat.
Yeah, I've been with you.
You still want to buy a jug?
Is it still Thomas Harper bowling?
It is still Thomas Harper, yeah. This is third over. Second.
What happens?
Oh, that's out. That is a nick. It's not out. Oh, that's absolutely flown.
How would one make Wi-Fi?
Tinfoil.
Yeah. If it was on the Wi-Fi, if you could get off it, that'd be great.
It's a well struck ball, and that's gone for 4.
Yeah.
Check your settings and check if it's downloading an update, because it sounds like it's downloading an update.
Where would I see that?
Right, push my
Updates.
Yeah, Windows updates. Yeah.
No, it's T sorting it.
Oh, right.
Our local Wi-Fi engineer is on.
Oh,
Oh, Rudy might have cloth on. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's some pretty piss poor fielding.
That was by James Penfold.
Thomas Clark just always happens when you're fielding down the hill. You have just a tendency to run in and then regret as you then have to go back.
I'm going to disagree with
prop,
you calling this a hill when you come from Newdigate.
as a prop, he struggles to go backwards, always going forwards.
Pass it down. We are joined with
Ethernetting up.
onto the Ethernet, which is great.
It's well struck again. Oh, and that's absolutely unbelievable. A little bit of a Capel bump.
It's still on Wi-Fi at the moment.
And that's another 4.
There's no internet. Okay, let's see how we're doing. I think we may well have resolved all of our Wi-Fi issues.
Uh-oh. And that's gone again.
Ground fielding on Wednesday, Penners?
Yeah, let's see how the game pans out.
Here he is, Henry Lee. We discussed him on the podcast.
We did. I know who he is now.
How do you know?
He's a physio. Do you believe he's an osteopath?
He's an osteopath, correct.
He used to work with my best mate.
There you go. I'm here for a wee. Mike, do you want to chat with Penfold while I go for a wee?
I'm around the fort.
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Drinking a pint as well, really.
It's been a while since I used this system.
Check for £2 grand.
Yeah, right, paycheck. Ooh. You can tell me if I'm doing it wrong. It's pretty exciting. And I think he's missed one here, so we'll have to assume it was a dot.
Yeah.
No. See, that is the issue. They must have
There've been
run
two
one.
ones, I reckon.
Yeah, so I need to go back. Can you can you go back one and put a single in to Rudy? Oh, last ball should be a single.
Arthur got it though.
Yeah.
Well
That's a catch.
fielded.
Right. So you got a bit of time.
One.
So the last ball, the last over would have been a single.
Yeah, and we don't. And then a dot.
Tom Harper's his hand there.
Yeah, then it
Millie
was in the
would
over.
not be happy.
Do that. We're all good.
Okay.
Oh!
It's big. Rubbish in the bin there.
May would have nearly hit a car.
Good job I haven't got my car.
Very good. Jesus, he hit that hard. Is it Thomas Harper still bowling?
It
This
is.
is. That's Ollie in the studio.
Thank you, Michael.
We were just talking about. I was just talking about Tom's sister.
Tom's sister.
Which one?
Millie.
Oh, yeah.
All about.
Oh, is that actually?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because he plays rugby for the Colts.
Doesn't anymore.
No.
National Cup winner.
That was a very strongly hit six. This goes again, another strongly hit ball.
That's a big hit.
Hi, Jackie, you all right?
Well, this acceleration has taken the projected score from 160 up to 175. And it looks like there's plenty of batting to come. So 200 on the cards, Ollie?
Yeah. I mean, Arthur here is batting with very quick wrists. Just. Oh.
That's. I called that.
Very quickly got his wrist through that one. Who
We've
got
got
that
someone going out. That was Thomas Clark. And we've got a guy going to bat without a lid. Thoughts on that?
I wouldn't trust myself. Don't care about the bowlers. It's me.
Bad up.
I don't trust a wicket, let alone myself. But wish him the best.
Incoming batsman Jack Taylor. Jack Taylor, who famously was leading wicket and run scorer for the first team in 2018 and 2019, I believe. If I'm wrong.
Expecting big things then.
I wouldn't. We were very bad in that era. We nearly got relegated for about 4 years. He did.
Very like. Ollie kept going up the top.
Just my schizophrenia.
Told your friends.
Yeah. I thought someone was there. Bad up.
That's the end of the over. Tom Harper still has one left. I guess Mr. Clark has finished, so we're going to see Elliot Spears by the looks of things.
Not bringing the opener back. Is the opener done?
Yep.
Spears, a very famous cricketing family here in Capel. Rory, Ewan and Kai all famously playing for...
Rudy Jakes there, just practicing his running between the wickets. Coming back for a second. Which is about the pace that he was suggesting that the openers were running at. Which we in the pod thought was very harsh in this heat.
I think, yeah.
Especially when you're going to 20
That was exactly my comment. No. Ooh.
When you see innings like this, and you know we've had some overs going for 20 odd, and we haven't had really any slow periods, and we're probably going to end up about 170. How the hell does anyone ever get 200? And we've chased 200.
Well, we did. There was a few. I mean, we have had fishies bowling his 4 overs for just 12. So there has been a little bit of respite in there. The extras count hasn't been great as it moves to 30. But you're absolutely right. If you take off the extras, 117 with the amount of hitting we've had.
He's batting well. Had a good pre-season. Been looking good in nets, and yeah, he's. Nice
That's probably a wide. That's another couple for the extras column.
He deserves it. He trains as hard as anyone else, but just doesn't quite
Always
get the
there.
runs. Always there.
Always there. Always turns up.
Yeah. Never been able to get into the.
You got an extra fielder down at Longmont. Well, that should be. It's going to spin away, I think. Oh well, hold on.
There you go.
Didn't quite come out of his hand.
150 up. What colour are your baggies, James?
We haven't gone down the baggy route, and there's a story behind that, which only came to me actually following our pod on Tuesday, which was originally I went back through the archives of the Surrey Downs to try and look at who was number one, who was number two all the way through, but after I got to about 150 players. I failed. However, with the introduction of the new league, there is an opportunity now to actually go down this route because of all the and actually do it now just for the Surrey League Championship.
Yeah, so it's like restart, new era.
Restart, new era, new league. Let's go with in a new direction and see if we can employ something along those lines.
Yeah. I'm not sure the origination of the actual hats, but the embroidery, etc., is done by your very own
creator,
Nobby Butler.
Indeed. Now interesting. We have a change of bowler. He doesn't bowl. It's Ryan Anderson. I've never seen him bowl a delivery in league cricket.
Why is Thomas Harper not having? Maybe he's having the last one.
Maybe he hasn't done the last one. Yeah. So this should be interesting.
That doesn't look too bad at all. Good running, lads. I think he's going to throw his arms at this one.
And he certainly did.
I don't get much money for that. No prizes.
How's the inches going down, Ching?
Quickly.
And
and that one's
he's climbed into
as
that.
predicted.
Just bounces back off the wall there. Glorious six down the ground. Well, funnily enough, one of the biggest hits at Newdigate has been hit by former both Capel and Newdigate player Eugene Stain, who managed to knock one straight over the nets into the car park and ricocheted it straight off the bonnet of the convenience store of the year. Bob Betts was shot.
Wow, over the nets?
Over the nets, into the car park, straight onto, obviously up the hill. And it's a big hit, that. And he was a strong boy. Certainly gave it a crack. And yeah, straight off Paul Betts with the bonnet of Paul Betts with nice red Astra.
He did it properly for us. And hit it over the hedge. Obviously, big block cover, over the hedge, over the road, and then straight into the house. He wants to swing on.
Well, there was another one of that contingency, Vern, who played for us, and he also at Brocken put it into the field, and that's a fair old whack. So yeah, what have we learned from that? South Africans hit big.
Except apart from that overseas you didn't like.
Yeah, he was terrible.
Oh, I've got that as over.
Shout out to Paul Hughes, who contacted me after I mentioned him on the pod, saying you hate me, and I said no, I just hate you for bringing over the overseas that we don't talk about. And his actual comment back was, yes, I hate myself. So I'm glad we're all in agreement on that. So last over, 168 on the board, as predicted. We have Thomas Harper coming on to bowl the last ball, and sorry, the last over, I should say. And of course, what we don't want to see is no balls and wides, because they will get re-bowled. Mike Ching's prediction is 10, taking out to 178. Let's see how close they get.
I've had the pleasure.
I think more than 10. I think if Rudy gets hold of a couple, I think he's going to keep going.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of having to and pros on WhatsApp with James Penfold all week, including organising this fantastic co-commentary. And he tells me that we're going to have a great mid-innings section. So I'm very much looking forward to that, as I hope all of our listeners are as well. What's that? Is your mid-innings section going to live up to its
billing? I hope so. There's been a slight bit of effort that's been put in.
But you don't want to be doing that.
Sorry.
I think your prediction might be a bit off, Chingy.
Yeah, I've got 4 runs to play with 4 balls left.
10 off the over.
10 off the over. 180 is what's predicted on the
7 wickets. 7.
On the Scorer Pro app, and I can tell you now, he is not going to be blocking this one.
He may as well just hit the silent panels. They're all buggered. We've got to replace them all anyway. So why not just go again?
He's cloth one slightly. They might go for 2. He is going to go for 2. There's a bit of a misfield there by Thomas Clark.
What? No, we are replacing them all. Yeah.
You probably can't get a replacement
No.
for that one.
So we've got to replace all 10. Not worth airing.
There you go. 2 of the last 2. He plays like that.
Too much money.
An invaluable dot ball, you'd feel, at this point in the innings. Oh, whoa! That is straight over my head, the clubhouse, and potentially into the church.
No.
Sorry, it's not the church, obviously, it's the village hall.
Okay. Dave, you're not signaling no ball, no? Okay.
Oh, we've got the ball back.
Very good.
Unbelievably, the ball's come straight back.
Is that spare?
Well, actually, what it was.
It is, but we don't need it. They went and found it straight away.
What I love the traditions of cricket is that even though the ball's been hit directly over our heads, the umpire still has to signal to us. It just always seems a bit silly.
How would we know?
I reckon my prediction was wrong by 10 runs.
Last ball.
It's going to 6.
Whoa!
And that has definitely gone into the playground. And that is a way to finish. That is 6. And that finishes the innings. It closes out at 188, which is a fine knock. I think I would possibly say it feels about 12 short.
Fine Irish player. Yeah, I'll fucking even.
Well, Rudy Jakes is 41 off 17 with 4 4s and 3 6s. There's some way to close out the innings, and it certainly puts a score on the board to chase. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they come back.
I hope Chris is enjoying it. Have you told her to? Have you told her to turn the sound on? What I need to do is hide the overlay. Ching, or Hen maybe even. Do you know how to hide the overlay so the stream overlay, like that stuff, isn't? Nah. T's gonna know. Tom's gonna know.
Oh, there was a way that it done before. Nah, Tom doesn't know. I think it's from our view.
View.
Hide
stream.
Hide stream output? No,
No, it's not that. Oh, now I've bugged the whole thing.
You just moved it all around.
What was the
188.
Oh,
That's competitive. Okay.
It's a 6 short.
6 short.
Video.
oh no.
What have you done?
No, he's just decided to.
Oh, T. I've messed around here and I've ruined everything.
Live streaming, surely.
Yeah.
Live streaming.
Reset to last save.
Interesting.
Live streaming.
Right, now you want that bit down there.
Okay, perfect.
Not like that. Hold it. Drop it over there.
Sorry?
Drop it on that.
Perfect. Do you know how we get rid of the overlays like that? Temporarily. Streaming over there. Overlay. I'm all good, thank you.
I'm all right, thanks, mate.
Right, I think we got rid of the overlays.
Right, the mid game interlude. Ollie, I know you like a quiz,
I do love a quiz.
and if you didn't know, tonight is the Surrey Oaks quiz night.
Oh yeah,
So on the basis we're not in the Surrey Oaks,
this is my name there.
I have brought the quiz to you.
Perfect.
So I've got 12 questions, all cricket related.
I'm looking forward, so I don't look at your.
And I'm hoping you're going to get at least 8 of them. So there's a mixture here of, but there are some topical, some historical. So we're going to start with question 1.
Yeah.
Which club was founded first, Capel or Newdigate?
As the overlays come back. Oh, I've done something wrong here. Never mind. I think Capel was founded first.
You are correct. 1870s over 1886. Although it does unknown when yours were founded, but it said 1870s, so I've given you that on recall.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Where is the first test against India being played tomorrow?
Well, I know it's not Edgbaston, and I believe I read it was at Trent Bridge. Might be wrong.
Headingley.
Headingley.
So you're 1 for 1.
Trent Bridge.
Question number 3.
Yeah.
Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad are the number 1 and number 2 leading wicket takers for England in Test cricket. Who is number 3?
Jimmy Anderson.
Thank you, Ching. I appreciate that.
Is it?
All I can think of is Freddie, but it's definitely not.
I'm going to go for someone in the 90s. No, I'm going to go Bob Willis.
Bob Willis is close. Graham Swan. Mr. Eade, would you like to have a chip? Ian Botham.
Oh, I was going to go Ian Botham.
Ian
but I thought that
Botham was
silly.
number 3. And on a similar vein, Joe Root and Alistair Cook are the 2 leading run scorers for England in Test match cricket. Who is at number 3?
Must know that, surely. It's not Monty Lynch, I know that. I can rule him out. I'm going to go Ian Bell. I know he's up there.
Trot.
You've played all around it currently, I have to say, because it was a big thing when it happened.
Oh, I know. It's Andrew Strauss.
It's not.
Oh,
When Alistair Cook finally took his mantle, it was a big thing about it. No, because it was previously his coach.
Alistair Cook's coach.
Graham Gooch.
Graham Gooch.
Question number 5. Who is the current captain of India?
Shubman Gill.
It's not your quiz, but yes, you are correct. It's Shubman Gill. Right, this is where it gets interesting.
I was going to go Kohli, so that's not good.
Overall league cricket stats.
Yeah.
Between me and you, who is averaging the most with the bat? Now, I'm going to caveat this. You all know the games you played and the teams you played for. I'm going to give you my stats. Mine are 14 innings in the ones, 71 in the twos, and 34 in the threes.
So we're going ever?
Ever.
On play cricket, I averaged 12. So I'm going to go with you.
You are correct.
Yeah.
What's your average?
16.
Yeah.
The
I have played a lot of
Ashes-
cricket badly.
The
I will
Ash,
say that.
the Ashes is taking place later in the year. What was the scoreline the last time we played them over in Australia?
I believe it was 4-0.
That is correct. Well done. Now, getting back to us again.
Back to us. Yeah.
Overall league cricket within our bowling stats, who has got the best bowling average?
Okay. I'm going to go on theme. And also, I will caveat this by saying, I think as my older brother said, you were shit until about 2 years ago. And considering I've played since I was about 8, I'm going to go with you. Because I feel like you wouldn't bring it up.
You've destroyed me. No, you're at 21 and I'm at 34.
That's not too bad.
Who has the best bowling figures? Now, do you know your best bowling figures? I expect you do.
5 for 18 over at Nutfield.
Well, that's taken out the next question.
I've only got 3 fifers.
I've only got 3 fifers.
Well, there you go.
So whose fifers are better?
I'm going to go with you.
No.
No way.
Yeah, it's you again. It's 5 for 36, plays 5 for 19. So well done.
In fact,
When was the last time that England won a Test series down in Australia? What was the years? Obviously, because it's over 2 years.
a Test series? I know we've won the Ashes a few times at home recently, but that's very rare.
When was the last time England won a Test series in Australia?
Is it like 1960?
No.
2000. Was it 9?
Oh, 2005 was it? We won it here, didn't we?
2005, 2007.
Oh, we won it with Chris Tremlett. We won it with Chris Tremlett.
We did.
Yes,
We did.
Chris
It was
Tremlett.
Alistair Cook scored, I think, 700 runs. It was 2011. Well done, Mr. Ching.
Chris Tremlett got the winning wicket.
What is the cumulative scoreline over the last 3 series down under?
2-1.
No, scoreline of Tests.
Oh, sorry. 10-4.
Ching?
12-2.
We won one of them.
Emery? It is 13-0.
Henry's going to all 4. No, Ching's going to all 5 tests. So enjoy that.
Yeah, 13-0 over the last 3 series down under. And finally, as the players are coming out, who was the only Test player to hit a 6 off the first ball of a Test match?
Chris Gale.
Correct.
Get in.
Well done. Great way to finish.
Knowledge. Who had that?
And the timing is impeccable as the Newdigate batsmen are coming out.
Yeah. I will caveat by this.
Do you want to, well, looks things, where's your keeper? Oh, he's down there. So on strike, taking number 1 is Vishy. And the non-striker is Elliot Spears.
We're opening up with.
Was that fun? Did you enjoy that?
That was amazing. I really enjoyed that.
Any reason I couldn't get RS number?
I have texted you.
No, that was great fun. Thank you, Penfold.
No problem at all.
It must be said, you've given a lot to Capel Cricket Club over the last week. Not only have you given your Monday evening, you've also given your Tuesday evening. And for the first time of the year, you've managed to organise a team to play us. So that's amazing. And that quiz was great. Sorry. We're in.
And we're off.
That was class. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. You're welcome.
The left-hander, Jack's run round. He's
Oh,
dived.
and I tell you what,
that's the Capel ball.
I don't know where Harry is, but we did discuss the Capel ball, and he did say that it was only for Newdigate, but it would seem that it is the same for both parties as the ball goes through the fielder, gets run rate.
Overzealous slide. Thank you, James. That was a great quiz. I was wondering, did you not bring up who's got the highest score?
Well, I mean, it's funny actually because. I believe yours was 110 not out.
108.
I believe it was 110 not out.
No, 108.
All right. Yeah. Well, you might want to check play cricket.
I've checked many times.
It never changes.
Yeah, I check every day. Wow.
That's a shot there from Vishy, and he starts off with a 4. I've carried my bat twice.
Ever?
And still managed to not get 100.
What, as in opening the bat?
Opened the batting, batted with everyone, and Charlie and I have opened the batting together, scored 67 each, not out, and I opened the batting against South Park, who I really don't like.
Well, you opened the batting together and you both think it out and neither of you got 100.
Oh,
Whoa!
shook out.
Jesus.
And that is...
Was that a 6?
Yeah, it was. Bouncing apart.
Shot fish.
That was carnage.
Yeah, I mean, it was all fun and games when Rudy was tanking it and Capel were elated, and as soon as Newdigate start hitting it about, it's considered poor form. But there we go. That's the game.
Just had a text from Paul who said, very good. I'm assuming he's talking about the quiz.
That's
what a bit of fielding by Don Bennett. Apart from the throw.
Except for the throw.
Thank you, Paul.
That's what Dorking teaches you.
Paul, I'm wondering why you're not down the bottom training.
Who is that, Paul?
He's my football manager. He's manager for the Rezzies and coach. All-round nice guy.
That's oh, they've already put a man out. Oh, what's that bobble, Rudy?
I'd say out of anyone at the club, he's probably done the same, as if not more, than anyone else over the last. And he's gonna be offended if I don't say 8 years.
Yeah, does that include the people that have died whilst in tenure? Anyway, change of bowling. Or sorry, not change of bowling. It's the start of the bowling. It's John T.
Paul Charles. Yeah. Penfold, you know James Paul Charles.
Oh yes,
that's who Paul is.
Oh yeah, we've got 3 ones back.
He's my mentor. I would not be playing football without him.
There you go.
I came into the football club probably one of the worst players going, and now I'm back of all trades. Took me under his wing. Good lad. Oh! Got a good shot down to Rudy.
Let's hope he... So the right-hand, left-hand opening combination should keep the Capel players interested for a while. Yeah. We do that. We have got that going for a bit actually. We do have a bit of a...
Dom, great bit of fielding. Average throw.
Yeah, stitch Brad up on that throw.
You should have come to training yesterday.
Yeah, I know. What do you think about our bucket hats?
Yeah, good.
These are our Sunday bucket hats.
Yeah, big fan.
360. Rory's off. So I'm guessing Vishy, first teamer?
Yeah, we got 3 first teamers out today. We got Vishy, Kean and Ryan. And I suppose Tom Harper would be up there as he's now finished his A-levels. And Tom Clark has certainly had a good dabble in the ones.
So how would you react as chairman to seeing someone over here who I can only describe as perhaps doesn't look 18, having a beer before he goes into bat?
He probably thinks he's not required.
Fair enough. I've always batted better with a beer, I must say.
With a beer in hand as you go out?
After a beer, settles nerves.
I used to be of that ilk, and then I found actually I was just kidding myself. That's moved.
I mean, John D has a bit unfairly not been opening the bowling for the last few years. He absolutely bowls to a class where he could be opening bowling for probably anyone in the league. And he's just been behind me and Rudy.
Not anymore though, with your injuries.
Yeah, Tom Ware's come up to open the bowling ahead of him. But yeah, Tom's a certified number 11, which he'd admit, and Jonty's back number 3. And he can actually get a little bit out the old ball. So. Goosey continues. Oh, that's well bowled.
It sounds like you're going to have to get a take or something like that.
A little tinker with the field here, too.
Well, good news is we're up the rate.
You're not.
Close enough.
Penfold's making up stats.
And that's Elliot.
Primary fielder unknown.
Why is batsman number 4?
What's the mechanic?
Next in the bat is Tom Harper.
Tom Harper comes in.
I've got that one.
A maroon helmet.
I've got a red helmet.
Have you?
And I also bat with one.
Interesting catch there by Harry. Straight in the mitts, and then he throws it up and heads it back to the umpire.
That tells you all you need to know.
Maybe that's, perhaps not taking the best care of the ball.
Is Tom now left then T20 community?
I believe so. I hope so.
Is it Hose still going?
Don't
It's still,
I used to get him out, so I used to.
still going.
See down that far.
Were you in the T20 community?
No, we just used to
Hey, you enjoy the podcast?
I used to be like,
Sorry, mate.
Enjoy the podcast?
Yeah, I did, mate.
After you kindly collected my helmet, not one but 2 people have since offered to go and collect my helmet from our working. One of them being a mum.
you do owe a fiver.
I don't know, really.
You do.
I do.
£7 in total.
I'm going to buy Henry a pint, I think.
Still £7. He gets to come to the curry at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I used some. How much are you?
£7.
For fines?
Yeah, drop catch, and you've got your helmet.
Where have your sleeves gone?
How much money for a drop for leaving
£2
my helmet?
for a drop catch.
£5 for leaving my helmet?
Yeah, me and Henry agreed.
Jesus.
We just made him go and get it.
I didn't. He kindly offered.
But I'm easy bribable.
Right, go put it back there. I'll get George to go get it. I bought Henry.
That's a nice
Oh!
shot, and that's a misfield. But
Capel bobble.
it's not the Capel bobble because, as Harry told us, there's just a thing as a Capel bobble. I did think he might regret those words. Already has twice.
I'm okay, thank you. I need to get one for Penfold. Oh yeah, go on. Right. I'm certainly not driving.
That's another one.
Yeah, similar sort of vibe.
Unfortunately, Harry just missed the bobble there.
Yeah.
I haven't got white trousers on though.
I think a bit of premature. Hello, gorgeous. My girlfriend's here.
I thought you were telling me.
No.
Yeah. Well, so, are you happy now that we're up with the rate? Playing with 1.4. It's a good start by Newdigate. We're looking back at the start of
I mean, for
the
a team
Capel
that
innings.
for a team that are definitely behind the run rate, you're up at the rate.
Yeah. We do bat quite low.
Back quite long. Oh, we bowl quite long.
As I said at the break, I'm fairly confident. I hate to be. You watch this get cleaned up now.
That's well bowled.
It is well bowled. It's bowling a good length. Fishy with just the 24 of the 28 on the board so far.
Less extras in this opening spell.
Yes, just a couple. Literally just a couple.
So that's man knows the managing director.
Tom's struggling a little here. It's been his first innings back. I think it might be the first innings of this year. And he's only showing Gordon's school.
He's got a jolly shiny necklace. I will say.
He does. It's a it's a St Christopher.
Is that good?
It's the patron saint of travellers. As I'm sure you knew, really, as a quizzer.
Do you know what? If you want me to be honest, my necklace I have has got a St Christopher on it.
There you go.
But I didn't know what it was. I just remembered it was the patron saint of travellers. But I've actually lost the St Christopher thing. So. Maiden over. Nearly. Oh, I missed the ball.
You went before.
You don't mind that. Oh, can we have a widespread search? Someone has stolen Tom Ware's sleeves. If anyone could keep an eye out for them, that'd be great.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
How's Harper on a strike?
How's Jonty bowling?
Oh, you missed the ball, and that's why it wasn't over.
No, so what happened was they called over, made me think I was wrong, and that I wasn't wrong.
It was a dot.
But it was a dot anyway.
Yeah.
I reckon it was a wide.
Well predicted.
It wouldn't have been a wide.
No, I'm filling your leg.
Yeah. So what's happened there is we've all gone back into our positions, and it's a waste of time for everyone. And the commentary box are getting topped up here. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Mr. Ching.
Sorry about your sleeves.
I miss you in that Union Jack. I want to see that again.
I've still got it. My mum washed it.
So what's the rest of your bowling looking like then, Ollie? Who do we expect to see coming on? Rudy, I expect, will probably have a run.
Rudy will bowl 4.
One of the weeks you have to wear it.
We've got Dom and Jack. Jack, as specified, has once got leading wickets for the first team. Perhaps lost a bit of pace as he gets older. Harry will bowl a bit of spin or a bit of seam up. Again, could be opening bowling for the first team, but open to batting. And we've got some early bowling in front of him.
That's going to go, I believe.
And then Dom
Lovely
Bear.
shot by Vishy there. 4 more on the board.
I haven't seen Dom bowl for a while because he's been injured for a good stint. So we're not lacking
Dorking
bowlers.
player, by all accounts. He played for them in the Slam last week, as I mentioned.
Well, would you know?
I'm trying to get Molly to get involved.
If you,
It's good. I think, as we said before, it's good. It's good to get as much cricket in as possible. And if he has to play for 2 clubs, let the boy play.
I mean, Dom came through from our under-6s to, playing our first team at 15. So I think he's a capable player. He also captains our Sunday team as he has for the last 7 years. So the fact that he plays the majority of his cricket for Capel suggests he's a capable player.
Just not at the highest level.
72. Yeah, 2.
Pond James? Isn't it nice to sit at a clubhouse where you can sit just outside the bar and there's not a big,
Do you mean
barrier?
balustrade?
Banister, yeah, a nice banister in front of your eyes.
I do enjoy being a little bit higher with the view. So 50-50, right?
You can just see the cricket. You don't have to sort of see it in between the banisters.
Well, funny enough, I do have my own chair. It's a high chair.
Is that because you're short or because of the banister?
Fundamentally short. And that's going to go. Little bobble. 4 more.
Yeah. I think our banter is going to become famous within the local podcast and cricket influencer community. Yeah. Comrades. I wonder if we've got any comments on the Facebook. Not the Facebook, what's it called? What's the app called? YouTube. Nope, just still Ryan and Hannah.
That's the end of the over, Ollie.
Good over there from Angus. No, I've got no idea. Helicopter.
Are you off?
No idea how many I went for. Not many. Pardon me. Ooh. I saw a video on Instagram of you walking around the Newdigate car park.
Oh wow, that's gone. That is huge.
That sounded a bit smashy.
Shot Vish.
I think John Buckland's window just smashed. Ah! The tile on John Buckland's house. Yeah. Our committee, who are just, as we speak, dealing with a solar panel that we've smashed. The insurance jobby there.
I can see it, yeah, just on the Mortimer Road end.
Just
That's,
to inform,
that looks expensive.
We've just smashed the top. Tom, do you want to just document that in the committee chat before, so we don't have to start doing live stream baloney? Do you want to document the fact that we've also got the fixed tile in the committee chat before we have to start dealing with?
He looks happy.
You know,
he looks happy. In his element now.
Well, similar to that, it might be worth saying the time that we broke the tile, etc. You don't have to.
That's a wide.
It's only gone for 2 there. I'm happy with it, Tom, if you like. Good lad.
Sorry, you were saying you'd seen something on my Instagram page before Vishy deposited one out of the ground.
Yeah, you walking around the Newdigate car park with no clothes on. Do you do that often?
No. No, what happened was that we finished the game. I had a shower. And I realised I'd left my towel in the car, so I dashed out to get it.
And the only option was to do that in the nude?
Yes.
I see.
John T, I don't think, has taken that 6 too well. Certainly bending his back now.
I'll get Duff to change it. Thanks, Paul.
Well, that's going to go as well. That is 6 more.
Get him off.
I feel like at least I deserve 5.
Have I done that? Oh no. Yeah. So what we used to have here was the overs.
And that's the 50 up for Newdigate off 6 overs.
It's slow enough. I want to view. I want to add something.
Yeah, the first spell looks quite costly now.
We used to have what's happening in the over somewhere.
It is. Certainly, if we see 300 runs in a night, you're not doing too bad.
Be better than the Oval tomorrow.
Well, you're up there, I take it.
Well, last time I saw Surrey Middlesex, Surrey took 4-2 on it, still lost.
Oh, that's gone as well. That's 4 more. It's a run fest currently. Unfortunately, I mean, to be fair, it is needed because we're still slightly. In fact, the rates are pretty much bang on, 9 and 9.
Through James Penfold's tinted glasses, he thinks that Newdigate are getting quite close here. They are 0.3 runs behind per over, which, you know, over 6 overs, tally that up. Quite a lot of runs.
We've been spoken about quite a lot of times. No, you haven't. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, about 3 runs off it.
Mentioned about 5 times last time.
Every dot is invaluable, Ollie. I'll tell you that.
High scoring game of cricket.
45 stars.
I mean, what I'd suggest is probably want to go a bit of pace off in a minute.
That is gone. That was short and picked up very quickly by Tom Harper there. He has pulled that pretty much through just in front of square leg.
I think I've waved and I've given it a dot ball, I think. Yeah, I have. What was it?
It was 4.
Tuesday was.
I found where I was looking at it. I think this is wrong though. We didn't used to have something here. I just
hope you get it right.
I've got the scoring right now. I've just got the screen is wrong that I'm looking at. That's fine. I feel like I'm a 60-year-old CEO who can't figure out outlook.
Wow, that's short and that's gone as well. That's raced away.
You know.
A little bit of chat from the bowler, I think. And for the first time in the game, the required rate is below
you're so predictable.
the current rate.
Do you know what we need? Is someone who chaunters in off 8 paces, puts it on a spot and takes a 7 for.
Sadly, he's injured.
Very funny. I knew our to and throw would go viral.
Watch out for the bobble down there. It can be deadly.
Yeah, good bit of fielding from Harry. Notoriously strong arm as well. Oh, my dad's turned up. Family affair here down at Capel. My sister's watching, 2 brothers playing, I'm scoring, mum's here, granny and granddad are here, dad's here.
Job left hand for
Some
Sid,
turn out.
right hand for us.
My sister should be playing. She was playing to a Surrey standard until she was about 14. She still could do.
Famously, I've seen her in Instagram. I believe in an office, crunching one into. Oh, that's gone. That is gone big. That's could be another bit of mileage.
Only 3 more, and he's out.
Cubitt and West office. She whacked one into the.
He's not out.
Balonies of her
He just
boss.
has to retire, and then we can all just we can all just get out then. The one benefit I do see with this form of cricket is that
Penfold, can you score?
He struggled last time.
stepping into the chair.
I was asking left hand. I did answer. I wasn't sure if you moved the field or not.
I don't have the right side.
Hang on, what am I doing here? This is change of bowler.
Harry might.
Change of bowler. Angus Hinton comes off, 4 overs, 1 wicket for 52, and Harry Margetts is coming on. He's 3 overs for 20.
You're an excellent door. Shit. You're not walking. No. Yeah, that's fine. No, you can stay where you are now. That's good. Stand up now. Not coming your way, it's all right.
1 to Harper.
James, why have you put loads of 6s here?
1 to Harper.
James Penfold is cheating. He's put loads of 6s down while I've been away.
How have you hit 0 and it's come up with 1?
I hit 1.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. 1.
I'm getting takeaway because my mum.
I've just ushered that ramble of land over there to go stand close to my grandparents so they don't get hit.
Fair
That's
play.
a good idea.
Fair play.
Dom, can you move?
That's fair enough. Because I'm never in.
Oh, that could. Watch the spin. Watch the spin and the bobble.
Yeah, good roll. Pick it in.
Good roll.
Clever batting by Vishy to take himself to 49.
Very smart.
We would like to get him retired because it does mean that you can get a bit loose with the rest of your batting.
You're spending all day over there. Have a beer.
Just say
Ball turning away now by looks things. And that's going to be
it's
his
unfortunate.
50.
checks play cricket.
We'll just say it's delayed. We're going to a super over.
I'm still back.
You got to bring him in.
Yeah.
Say you've gone into extra time.
You cannot get your miss on to play cricket.
That's a lovely maiden 50 there for Vishy. Very well batted.
What do you mean maiden?
This is
well keen on fancy
first
cricket.
50. The club.
She's not told the pile though, is she?
Has he not been at the club long?
This is his maiden 50.
Who's coming in?
Ryan Anderson.
15-minute side.
Hi Vishy.
Yeah, Pennant. How you doing? I must say
that 50 there was off 22 balls with 8 fours and 4 fours, 5 4s and 4 6s with a strike rate of 273. Well batted, Vishy.
Sorry, my learned friend was really struggling through that one. 22. That was an exhibition of hitting, I must say, from Vishy.
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
He's triple parked on the snus.
Quadruple.
For whatever reason that is. What do you mean quadruple? There's some more in it.
That's.
Get her!
Dive!
He didn't fancy it. Funny enough, it wasn't rock
Dom, you're
hard
not aiding
when we were
scorer,
fielding. It
umpire
was
communication.
terrible fielding. Now, now, it's amusing how things turn.
Oh, I said the ground was odd when Tom rubbed his helmet.
Right, Cal.
Tried to man
Good.
up, but
You did, yeah. But now it's fine.
it's fine, yeah. But you should have run diving.
Now it's turned into an absolute minefield,
I agree with this
and
bowling
everything's
change.
forgivable.
I agree with this bowling change. Just taking the pace off. Cool, that was a dust pit.
Replace your divots. By the way, earlier, 8 paces, that's an insult. 12 paces.
Just had a shout in from our first team skipper, Scott Dunkley. His comment was, Vishy looks all right. And I think I'd have to agree.
Probably a private message, huh?
He's up and down.
Down to the bar as well. Come ready.
Change of bowling. Saving John T for later, and Rudy Jakes is coming on from the Vicarage Road end.
Vicarage Lane.
Vicarage Lane.
Lane Road.
I will
Lane
apologise
Road.
to my learned friend. Jonty didn't just get taken off for Rudy. Jonty got taken off for Harry. Angus is bowled out.
Surely Harry came on for Angus.
No. Angus opened bowl 4. This is the 9th over.
First time.
The Barnet flow.
Josh Anderson's. It's not Thomas Anderson. Ryan Anderson.
Let's call him Ryan by his first name. Sorry, my learned friend is struggling to read.
The problem was.
Well, that could run away, you know.
I went to lunch with
Did
my.
you?
Today.
It all happens.
Henry, like I went to lunch with my colleague, Becky. She offered to take us to Pepe's in Dorking.
The cafe?
And on the way, yes.
Oh, the cafes are available.
Oh yeah. And on the way, she said, "Do you want to nip into King's for a pint?" I said, "Okay." 2 pints of Aspals at the old house later. I did very unproductive work in the afternoon. Aspals is so strong.
Ah, that's a big hit. Ryan gets off the mark on his boundary count.
And I had a pint of Aspals at the Star after at Warmo. And then this is my 3rd pint here. So if my commentary is getting a bit loose, just tell me.
Ollie, how's the required run rate look currently over the run rate that Newdigate are currently got on the cards?
The required run rate.
The required run rate.
The one way. The required run rate is a whopping 9.09.
So
Can't be having a bowl.
8 off Rudy's first over, and Harry's coming back on from the Vicarage Lane end. Keeper's coming up.
Run rate is going at 9.78 compared to the 9.18 required. The funny thing is here, me and James are sat here both.
James and I
are sat here both very confident that our team's going to win.
I'm not very confident. I just think it's that so far it's been a blazing night of cricket. There's the ball has been whistling off the bat at some rate.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is.
Who would be a bowler in T20 cricket?
Yeah, this is testament to our now close rivalry. I think a good, you know.
Oh, that could be out. Oh no, he's not fancied it.
Oh,
Watch the bobble.
Ah, goose!
That's a well run too.
A good, you know, until about 3-4 years ago, maybe the 10 years before that, Newdigate and Capel wouldn't touch each other. Newdigate were a good, well away from us in the Fuller's League, and we were struggling down the bottom of the Div 1 and the SDL. But now we're
Well, that's another boundary.
A lot closer in terms of talent
Yes, please, Tom.
and, more importantly, application.
No, as I think I said on Tuesday, I think you're currently in certainly a sweet spot with your players and the age of them as well. Really, you've got a great set of guys that are all kind of between 18 and 30, and that's what you need to have a strong ones and twos team for sure.
But also, does seem to be a complete loyalty to the club for
Except for Dom, obviously.
A strong loyalty for the club for everyone in the first team who have come up through the ranks, lived locally, drank locally. We're all such good pals.
You played for Newdigate, you said on the podcast.
It's a fair bit of input that from Mr. Ching.
I did play for Newdigate, whilst I still played for Capel.
That's what I did.
That's another lovely shot. That's 4 more. Has the required run rate dropped below 9 yet?
Nearly. Depends how good you are at reading.
That is the 100 up. And the last 5 overs have gone for 63.
Mike, I believe that your comment is untrue. When you left Capel because the coach wasn't good enough, you joined Newdigate permanently?
No, because I played for Dom's age group at Capel.
My brother Harry also used to play for Horsham and Capel, and he was in the Surrey setup. John T played for Seaford and Capel, which is a bit different, I suppose.
Interesting comparisons to throw up after 10 overs. Newdigate have just got to their 100 at this point in their innings. Capel were, by the looks of things, 85 for 2, so a little bit ahead. And now we've got the change of ends, which slowed the run rate for Capel. Let's see if it does the same for Newdigate.
I mean, I strongly believe, heart of hearts, this is 50-50.
Well, I said at the top that I thought it was 15 short, and I'm going to stand by it because based on the current run rate, we'll finish up with 200. Sadly, we won't because we've got to stop when we get there first innings total, but there we go.
This is not a banister in a way, so we can see it.
Balustrade, depending if you're posh or not.
Dot ball, that run rate drops significantly below 10 and over. It's quite an interesting dynamic having a woman in each team commentating.
Completely agree. Good start this from Rudy. A couple of dot balls, building a bit of pressure.
I think there's a loose shot coming.
Oh, he's trying to feather one there. He's crossed with himself. I feel this is going to go one of 2 ways, this ball.
Jack Taylor down at third man, he's got to be on his toes.
6 are out. What do you think, Ollie?
I'm going to go with a dot ball here.
Well, that's going to race away for 4, so not quite right.
As I mentioned before that ball, Jack Taylor down at third man needs to be on his toes. You could have been stood on his toes as much as you want there. You weren't getting that. I was flying. Who want to be a bowler, hey?
Oh, in this format, I mean, quick outfield, warm day, and so far, quite a lot of seam we've seen today. From Capel anyway, it was trial by spin for Newdigate.
Controversially, I think Mike Ching would have been awesome today.
Oh, that could be out. That could be out. That's out there. Oh, he's dropped it over the line for 6. Oh, that could be an absolute shocker. He's taken the ball inside the boundary and then thrown it over for 6 runs. It looked like he'd seen it all the way in.
The huge hands of Angus Hinton.
I mean, you can call him Juan Costas del Gamos potentially, but let's see how things progress.
Paul's not going to be happy. His boss is tuning in.
What's a shame is that Rudy, having bowled 3 dot balls in a row, has just gone for 4 and 6. I still think a response is coming.
Again,
there it was, and there it was.
who wants to be a bowler when you can just get edged through
Edge
the
for
slips
four.
for 4,
Absolutely. You
dropped
know,
on the boundary for 6, and go for 10 off the over? 79 required off 9.
well, it does put Newdigate bang on that 10 runs per over mark as they sit on 110 off 11. What are we going to see now? Harry's still on with a bit of off spin. He is going to be bowling it into the arc for over the top of us.
Square leg umpire seems to be fixated into the live stream.
Yeah.
He's also at point.
Someone should probably tell him. Does anyone want to move Elliot from point? No, clearly not.
The interesting thing about him being at point is that quite often umpires do stand at point here because it's
you
quite
can't
hard
see
to
the
see
lines. Yeah,
but that would be from the other end.
Yeah,
because of the sun. So he's there.
Fundamentally in the wrong position.
He's it's not right.
It's not cricket.
The left-hander has been out for a while.
Yeah, I have to say, these are 2 quick runners we've got now between the wickets.
Oh, Ronald Nelson. Or wicket inbound, some say.
No, I'm with the fielding side this time.
I think we might have gone Rudy a bit earlier because he can't close out. 2 overs left.
And there it is.
The 9.
There's no one there. That's 4 more, and that's the Nelson gone. Feet back on the ground.
As the runs creep in, I can't see it going to 20 overs.
One way or t'other.
Oh, we only need 2 good overs.
Oh, wow. That's absolutely massive. That has got hang time. That is over the clubhouse and gone. And I don't know what that's hit, but potentially that's a windscreen that's been smashed. That was absolutely massive.
He's just pointed. Harry's just pointed to someone's car.
Might be Dad's.
I think he's pointed. Yeah.
I mean, I've parked kind of, at least I've got the tree for cover, I think, where I'm parked, but pretty much everyone's in danger right now.
I mean, over there you've got my dad, my mum and my gran.
The good news is that Ryan Anderson does run a detailing company, so if you do need that clothed out, just give a call to Ryan.
Where's Mason waddle off to? He went to go get the ball.
I think we can bleep that one out from the stream. Will Roberts works at a detailing company in Dorking. Capel legend, Will Roberts. Or Ryan Anderson, the batsman, works for a detailing company.
That's an interesting. It's well run though. Tom Harper is incredibly quick. He's a winger for the Dorking Twos and is a flyer between the wickets. So between the two of these guys, you think they're going to be picking up both boundaries and running those 1s and 2s hard.
Well, the blue one.
That's a lovely shot as well.
The blue car.
Oh, he's fielded this one.
Tom
Gets a bit of a cheer from the crowd.
Car. That's my mum's car.
Oh,
yeah.
On the roof. Yeah, no one can see the roof. That's his problem.
So Harry has just bowled one. He's gone for 6, and it's hit his own mother's car. It's flush on the roof with no damage, apparently. Oh,
he's going to do well to get that, and unfortunately, it slips through his hands. That's another 4.
Thanks, Dave. Okay, I think a rethink's required.
Dorking 1 should be better than that.
I think it was the Capel bobble. It wasn't in the first innings. It was
flat
in the first innings. It was bad fielding by Newdigate, but now the Capel bobbles come out.
That was flat the whole time.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll I'll bow to your greater experience of playing and fielding on this pitch.
I'm gonna
Tom's shoulder hurts.
Speculate that
Tend to swing harder.
the longer this game goes on like this, the less my commentary is going to be prevalent.
That's taken off a bit. There's still a bit in this pitch for sure.
Swing hard, Tom.
Required rate has dropped below 8. Oh, that's another great delivery.
The required rate steams past 8 and over. No, wasn't that big?
Oh, wow.
Swing harder, Tom.
All right.
Head on, Tommy, you got this, mate.
The required rate is steaming back near to 9 and over now. And that looks like a catch.
That's going to go away for 4 more. No, it's... Oh, hang on. He's got form.
Oh.
That's well run too.
I will admit that's well run too.
What do you reckon the win predictor is?
Unfortunately, the Wasp doesn't show up. Does it have a predictor?
No, I don't think so.
What do you reckon is that?
Oh, that's wide.
That's right.
You know, I always felt you were 15 short.
So 75-25?
Oh, that's a lovely cricket shot. What a shot that is out there. Oh, and he's misfielded it. Sorry, there was a bobble, and that's gone away for 4.
Ends up 8 off that over.
Once again,
a great start.
Yeah,
to the
great
over.
start to the over, and it's just unfortunately a couple of boundaries there at the end. So we've got a couple of batsmen here. Ryan moves on to 39 off 18 with 5 4s and 2 6s. Tom Harper, I mean, it's not often you have an anchoring role where you're 37 off 31 with 7 4s, but it's been a great display of batting since the early wicket of Elliott. Runs required now 54 with 7 overs to go. We have a change of bowling. Looks like Dom Venn is coming on, hoping his father will help him out umpiring at that end.
I won't have that. Impartial.
It's called banter, Ollie. But keep up. I know you've had a couple of beers. It's Ryan on strike.
I've had 0 beers. I drink cider.
6-sided. 5-sided.
Much stronger.
And that's wide.
Right, so that's proven James Penfold's theory wrong. Hey, 2 balls, fine.
Andy, would you mind speaking to Jonathan? Because I don't... Oh, don't worry. Well, that's a big hit. Oh, he's kept it
parried
in.
back.
I think it was outside the field, but...
That's a parried.
Jonathan.
I thought you said Harry.
Sorry to bother you so late. On Sunday, we've got 2 cycle races this year.
Oh, that's boring.
On Sunday morning, we'll need access to the gate.
Easy.
Well, you'll be pleased to hear that I'm running an under-13s game at Newdigate at home, and I'll be up there from 9 a.m.
From 9 o'clock. They'll be arriving around about 7 o'clock.
Okay. Well, feel free to let them in. I mean, I potentially won't be.
How do I let them in?
The code for the gate says.
You might want to put your mic over there.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what, Jonathan. I'm streaming live at the moment. So what I'll do is I will send you the code for the gate.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, fine.
Write it down now.
All right.
I've got a pen.
It's all good. I'll send it to you.
Okay, mate. Thank you so much. Then that's okay if I go up there and.
Didn't have to move the mouse there. I was already on the wall.
Yeah, sure. No problem at all. All right. Thanks, Jonathan. Cheers.
Because I don't
Right.
Was it 1882?
No, it's the year I was born.
1882. Required run rate 7.83.
7.
7.83.
I round down.
James, are you quite done? You taking personal calls in the on loudspeaker?
It wasn't. I wouldn't say it was a personal call. It was a business call because I consider myself the business manager for Newdigate Cricket Club.
Is that your
Ryan
business
Anderson.
phone? Is that your business
Ryan
phone?
Anderson is 41 now off 20, 5 4s, 2 6s. One of them in hitting a car belonging to Ollie Marget's mum. He will apologise for that later.
I believe she's leasing it.
Oh, that's okay. The runs required, importantly, are now below 50. The batsmen are taking a little bit of a drink, and that's not a surprise, having going at nearly 11 and over for the last 5 overs.
That's fabricating it, James. You know that's fabricating it. 10.14, that's not nearly 11.
Going at nearly 11 and over for the last 5 overs.
Oh, for the last 5 overs? Okay, yeah, I give you that. All right, okay, yeah, I interrupted you early. I will admit that.
It's quite all right. We're all friends here. Well, wow, that's a hit. And that is 4 more. Ryan Anderson, what a hit that is.
Rudy's good starts to his over.
The crowd are getting testy towards their own players.
He's rubbish. Only got 50.
I think there's a lot of hands on hips here from Capel.
A lot of heads down.
Yeah, a few teapots out there, aren't there? Not least Don Venn, obviously just looking forward to playing for Dorking at the weekend now. Oh, that's gone as well, and that's coming towards us.
Careful, Andy.
And that's 4 more.
Thanks, Dave.
He takes it like that.
Another one of your players taking himself to 49 very selfishly.
Bold.
Wouldn't see that at Capel.
That doesn't. I don't think it matters now because Vishy will go back in before him.
Yeah, but bold.
There you go. Yeah, it's called
That's what you
by
get.
Mike Ching. Super commentary.
That is big jug avoidance, that is. How many jugs is that? 2 jugs?
Who's coming in? James?
Kean Anderson.
John T.
We're
Morgan,
going back.
Jesse
Fuck.
Kean Anderson. So we're going back to a left and right hand
what's that here?
combination. He is a lefty.
I haven't got a Kean
Sorry,
Anderson.
Kean Bradley. Sorry.
Look at him. Look at him. You would think we're in 1978 with that V-neck.
Oh, it shows this rather ridiculous run. I didn't know. I thought I was going to have a microphone. What are your thoughts on the where the game's going here? 150 up for Newdigate.
What are my thoughts on your V-neck? I think terribly out of fashion.
I don't know. Are V-necks ever out of fashion? So into bats, Kean Bradley. So we're back to a left and right hand combination.
Yeah, Kean's a first team player, correct?
He is, yes.
Out first ball.
Okay.
Caught
Mike Ching is he's on a run. He's got 1 for 1.
Caught by Goose.
Do you want to make sure he's spun his bat enough? Catch that.
That's just a single.
I went to long one.
Very well struck. Single.
Yeah.
He's got a new bat and he's very happy with it.
Is he? We'll make. Chase by looks.
It's not Chase.
I think that's a chase.
It could be a Chase.
Spartan?
Spartan. It's a Spartan. You're absolutely right. Well, that's gone as well. Oh no.
It's almost like, oh, really? They should do it as soon as you click the, because most people click the wicket button, but not.
And that's the over. No, 1 to come.
It's almost like as soon as you click the wicket button.
Still got the 10 off the over.
James has forgotten how to count.
Yeah.
You say forget like I used to be able to.
What school did you go to?
Oh, that's I went to Reigate Grammar School. Well, that's a good arm.
Play rugby?
Play what, sorry?
Rugby?
Tonight's,
Do you play rugby?
tonight's commentary has been
Khaled.
sponsored by Inches Cider.
Inches for all your mumbling needs.
Right.
I'm going to check the comments of our YouTube again. see if we've got any
36
more.
required. 5 overs to go.
Save it to the last. Just block out.
No, no more comments. Any likes?
It
No
looks
likes. No comments.
like Mr. Venn is still on.
He's still on, yeah?
Now he actually bowled his first over for 7, and that
I
is
was going to say local.
that is
I
below.
don't know. 5 postcode.
Now they're just looking at the field now.
What's the postcode of?
RH5.
Okay, perfect. I'm in. The banter works. I mean, Dom's only gone for 7 and over, which is
Yeah.
way below the run rate.
Oh, that's a lovely shot, and that's out.
Oh!
He's hit it straight down his throat. That's a good bit of field. Good bit of field placement there.
That was commentary by James Penfold and Andrew Major, who said that was a good shot.
It was a good shot, straight down his throat.
So you need like Avenger when
Something who bowled very well, I also. The time.
that I would have taken because it was spooned up to me.
I'm going to get the boys in here.
I would have taken that one, but the one that was like linked up with like thrown around the
Just what he needs to hear.
You got to
He
think
can't hear.
about it.
That's all right.
He'll listen back to it later.
Yeah. Bowler.
So a couple of quick wickets, and that will change the game for sure.
Bat and bowler turn up for next Friday.
Perfect.
Jakes.
Um,
He doesn't know it yet.
I still predict the 300 runs in the afternoon, which was what I originally said at the turn. But I'd certainly say that Capel are right back in it after those 2 wickets, I have to say.
well, lads.
I would put it now at definitely much closer to 50-50.
I think we have from Thomas Clark. You don't want to get a duck.
No.
The good thing about Dom getting wickets is absolutely no one has them in their fantasy team. So
Because he plays for...
going to disagree with that.
Wow.
Oh!
Straight off the lid.
Hit the keeper in the lid.
And that's why you wear helmets, ladies and gentlemen.
Mate, you got early shifts tomorrow? Expected about 5:30 a.m.
Oh, that's big. That's going to go for 6. That's a lovely shot by TC there. I'll tell you what, Ollie. Rudy Jakes' innings is looking like a... If Capel do go on to win this, is going to be a game-winning knock, because those late runs at the high strike rate could be the difference.
Imperative.
It was a bit full, my one. 69.
I'm going to go as far as saying the fact that Capel are missing their opening bowler.
Your brother's back on.
It's on the left corner as you look down.
You know, it's difficult. You've got a team here who are struggling. They're going through one too many runs and over, and you've got a player here who got a 7 for at the weekend,
Nighting.
and your first team opening bowler here in the sick bay. What do you expect?
Yeah, I mean,
saving ourselves for the rugby club next week.
Oh.
I mean, just to come back on that, the one thing I would say back would be that we're missing 5 of our first team bowlers. So
yeah, I mean, I think the good news is the fact that
I don't believe. I suppose Vichy would count, but not one of our seamers. Oh, this could be trouble. This could be trouble. It's not. Yes, no, sorry. The 2 Dorking Rugby Club boys.
The fact that Newdigate are all still using the calendar from 2013, so they get the dates wrong so often that there are actually no competition in this competition. So this match doesn't really matter. So whatever happens,
we're through to the plate.
We're all good. Is that what happens if you get knocked out? You go to the plate?
I don't believe you get knocked out. I think you just get an away fixture.
Well, we've never not qualified from the group, so we wouldn't know.
Well, everyone qualifies from the group, so...
Perfect.
Oh, that's...
What, all 4 teams?
I believe so, yeah.
Great fielding now. That's well struck from Thomas Clark.
Run rate is creeping up.
Looks like quite a good batsman, Thomas Clark. Why is he in so low?
We give everyone a game.
Is he a first team player?
He dabbles between 1s and 2s.
Right.
That's gone. That is gone for 4. That's a lovely pick up there. Slightly down the leg side, and Tom has picked up on that very quickly. Quick hands through the ball, and that's whistled away. Just back with a square leg, 4 runs.
So what have we got in terms of bowling left? We've got 3 overs. This is Jonty's last over. Rudy's done. No, Rudy's done. Angus is done. Jonty's done. So it's Harry and 2 Dom Ven overs.
How does that make you feel?
Well, Mike's died.
Ambivalent.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
What's that other one next to
I'd suggest. That's not the word. I'd suggest our strike bowlers aren't any longer available.
21 required.
yeah, I'll have one of them.
3 overs and 1 ball.
But also, I think a couple of wickets here.
Oh, well, certainly. That is the that's the 300 runs up for the afternoon.
That was up ages ago. 150
As I said,
plus 150.
that's right.
I was up 45 runs ago.
Yep. As I said, 300 runs up.
Oh,
wow.
it's a dot ball.
That is
well bowled.
flown. That would keep you back in your crease.
End of over. That's John T's 4th over.
John T finishing with figures of
1 maiden. None for 25. Oh, 3 for 25. Oh, what's that? Oh, wides. None for 25.
It can't be 3 for.
7s, lads. Easy. Easy game.
Not out, thank you very much.
That could be out.
Well bowled. Straight down Angus's throat. Yeah, it's a big miss.
Another wicket.
Another big wicket for
Game
Capel.
on. Game on.
As recently mentioned, a couple of quick wickets could change the game here.
Dave Calcutt going into bat.
I'm going to suggest there's some relation to the great John Calcutt.
Son of.
Still knocking around?
And still knocking around.
Still coaching.
Somewhat, yeah. Well batted, Tom.
Coached me all the way through the Weald. Rocking up in his
Tom
VW.
Harper there, finishing 41 of 39 with 7 fours.
We're not talking about, we're not here to talk about Newdigate players.
Joe Haynes.
Not available today, sadly. We would like to have seen his bowling and long handle. And also his batting.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
We've got a close game on now, I think.
2 new batsmen at the crease. Tom Clark, who's hitting it well, Dave Calcutt, who is
Oh, that's not good. That could.
wide.
Dave, don't do it to yourself.
Oh, yeah. Go on, run 2. That could be 4 runs.
That's a 4.
That's 4 valuable runs.
Should I just put it as a 4? No one's going to know. Dave deserves a 4, doesn't he? No, I'll put it as wide. Ah, that's well bowled, Tommy! Sorry, no one wants to hear me bellowing down the microphone.
Absolutely not.
That run rate required is creeping up.
No, I said I think it's a different couple of wickets, a different game.
One more after this, I think.
2 more after this.
No. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we 7 ball overs, so are we?
Oh, sorry, I thought you said overs there.
Ah.
Who's going to be bowling the last one? That's the key.
Brought someone in.
Yes, Thomas!
Looks like Dave walked.
Running with a big send off there.
Oh, I heard it. Definitely heard something else.
Got away with it.
Incoming batsman is
Harrible.
incoming bowler is
2 sets of kit. We've got new kit and
Bob didn't want to sponsor it.
the well-striking Thomas Clark is on strike. As I sit here quivering because I really need a piss.
Fine, he'll be out 3rd ball.
Worse than 2 brothers. Easy.
so those 3 balls don't go for 6.
Is there a different Clark? Michael Clark.
Samuel Clark.
Who's Samuel Clark?
Plays for Reigate.
Are they brothers?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Always wears shorts all year round.
Yeah.
Even if it's
Never-
snowing.
never seen him in trousers.
Never. This is the first time that cricket's the only time we've seen him in trousers.
Oh, this chap.
No, his brother.
Both of them wear shorts.
Oh. Wow. No, stay there, stay there.
I just said he was well striking.
Bold H!
Ooh, it's a good game of cricket, this, James.
It is, yeah.
The required run rate is snuck over 9.
Yes, yeah, that's a lot. Oh, that's going to go. That's 4.
Capel, Andy.
He's finally carried one.
That's a well struck sweep.
Come on, Harry!
Oh,
Thank you for that.
Come on, Harry!
You want your square, Dom?
I mean, if I was Harry, I'd be questioning the decision to keep bowling spin here, but you must resist.
Oh, that's a well struck ball. Oh, wow.
Yeah, well fielded, H.
Well, H!
That could be a match-winning save, I have to say.
Run rate back down to 8.
Just a free for. Yeah, that jogging.
Well, money on the tie.
Nah, Capel win.
So should Brad perhaps be stood back to this chap, just to give himself the extra chance of saving a single?
That's what Henry says when he's keeper. Stand back. Slow the bowlers.
He's going to give it a swing, that's for sure.
All these years.
He's not. He should.
As you can see there, the Capel lad's getting jolly excited about dot ball, as he should.
Should have walked. Save again, Harry, and walk this time.
Oh, Michael J.
Oh, that's.
Yes, boys. Come on.
Thomas Clark wants to strike.
Run rate creeps above 10. Huh? 1 mon. Start sending people out. You don't want to bowl a no ball here for having too many people out. I don't think that's the case. All good. Other swing and it's not.
So that is it. Into
12
the
required
last
of loss.
over. 12 required.
Oh God, I need a wee.
Dom to bowl it.
I mean, whatever happens here, I will agree it's been a fantastic game of cricket.
Yeah, it's been a good game.
Both innings have had highs and lows.
Square leg umpire's a bit nervous. Thomas Clark to win it.
I mean, he's so nervous he's actually gone to the right position.
It's been there a while.
Has he?
John Venn then, final over of the game.
Bold H.
Thomas Clark on strike. I don't think there's going to be too many quick singles here. It's going to be long handle, and that's it. No.
Well done by Rory, yeah. Yeah, that's not quite right.
Oh, that's gone. That is gone big. That is over the clubhouse. That is 6 runs. Not given as a no ball. That is not given as a no ball, but that was a full bunger. And that is a game-changing delivery.
Come on, boys.
That has been dealt with very well.
I
Thomas
just need to
Clark.
see if that was a full toss. And that's a wide, and it's going to have to be re-bowled. And he's going back for his second.
Take him, Brad.
And he's got the 2, and it's a wide. That's 4 runs, and he's got to bowl that delivery again.
You got to time out now, lad. 2. 2
4
required.
deliveries left, 2 required. 4 deliveries, 2 required. Yeah, it has to be re-bowled in the final over. They're bringing the field up. Who'll be the next man in? Oh. 1 for the tie, 2 for the win, 3 balls left. Thomas Clark, are you going to be a hero? What a game.
Just had a question whether it goes to super over. No, it doesn't. We have already had a tie in this format. And tied against Dorking here.
Yeah! Is he going to wide it? He hasn't wided it. Umpire has not wided it, which would have been the game. Now the umpire hasn't wided that.
Now we're having calls that it should have been a wide here. If anyone's interested, we're sat at square leg, often known for the umpire who schools a good place to
from the shot.
See wides. Who's going in?
Toby.
Toby ball.
Wow, that's an interesting one.
Dom was on the jugs though. Was he on 4? Yeah, 4 for 31. Oh God.
Still, it's a wide first. Would have been the game.
Tighter, lads, tighter.
Tom, which one's yours?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Look, I'm not no disrespect to the umpire. He's done his service, but a wide call there would have been the game.
Your one is
2 deliveries still left. 1 for the tie. 2
Some
for the
say
win.
that square leg is actually the worst places to call wides from. So I'm not sure.
I was just looking at the gesticulation from Thomas Clark.
Oh,
He is honest. He is honest as the day is long.
Yeah, the batsman often
Now
good at
we
calling
haven't
wide.
sent in Sandy, the match-winning first-team spinner from Saturday. We've sent out young Toby Ball. Now there could be some utter resignation here because his first spell went for a good 20, so he could be a hero right now.
I've noticed Brad got a stumping, but now Brad stood back.
Hold it! Well done, boys!
1 for the tie, 2 for the win.
Come on, boys, come on! Go on, boys! Look at Jamo!
I think Brad should stand up. He's doing it. My heart's going. If you can hear anything through the mics.
Here we go.
Don Bowles.
Oh, he's hit it.
Back to the bowler, and he's taken it. It's run out. It's a run out by Tom Ben. It's absolutely monumental scenes here at Capel as we see it run out.
That's very unlucky there from Toby Ball. He's middled the ball. Ladies and gentlemen, that is cricket.
That is extraordinary scenes here down at Capel. What a game. Unbelievable stuff.
Tough defeat. Good game of cricket.
That's 5 wickets for Dom technically. What a game of cricket. That, Dom. 5 wickets.
There you go. You pay good money to watch that at the Oval.
I mean, that is serious stuff. I'm going to pan back to the players.
I'm going to say fair play.
Absolutely jubilant.
I have to say fair play to Toby Ball. Having he's gone and immediately gone to shake the players' hands.
That is extraordinary bottle seen at the end by Don Ben. Great game, says Paul Charles.
Well done, boys. Oh, boys. Well done, brothers.
Well, mate. Scoring.
Well, that's some game of cricket. Well done to everyone involved. Thank you to the umpire.
I mean, what a bit of fielding that is by Dom.
Cheers, guys. Having a good night. What are the chances?
Well done, James.
I mean, that was extraordinary.
Oh yeah, what a game of cricket. I mean, had absolutely everything. As I say, you'll pay good money to watch that on a any outing up to the Oval. But yeah, well done to everyone involved. Well done to Capel, worthy winners, defending that. What, just 2 off the last 4 balls. So Don Venn, what a hero!
Wow, extraordinary.
Absolute scenes. Congratulations.
Yeah. Well done, mate.
Great game.
Good stuff. Good to see. Ooh. I can't believe it. I mean, yeah, personally, I haven't seen a finish to the game like that in a long while. I mean, we had one here at Dorking, and we failed to do as we just did. And I think we used that experience to turn that around.
Well, that's it. 375 runs scored in an afternoon of cricket.
You commentate as well.
And yeah, fantastic game.
Yeah. So I think we're going to sign off.
We are.
Here, James. Not only have we seen a great game of cricket, we've seen a fantastic quiz. And I would like to say, of all the viewers, Paul Charles has just bought me and James Penfold a pint. He's texted in to Julia to buy me and Penfold a pint on his number. So much appreciated. Thank you, Paul. And thank you for listening. That's
Indeed.
it from me.
That's it from James.